Hey, Dark Horse Nation. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I know it's been a long week for everyone. So tonight I'm sitting out in the swing and I'm watching the moon. I'm listening to the water fountain. Watching the sky as remnants of the sun fade into nothing. You know, guys, this here is my small part of the universe. It means nothing to no one or anybody other than myself, because I'm the one who sits here every day in this swing and I see the same trees, I see the same clouds, the same stars, the same sky, and I see the crescent moon, you know? But for me, this is unique to me. No one else will ever see this except me. No one. So for all the people who live in Russia, for all the people who live in China, Korea, Japan, for all the people who live in the Middle East, they will never experience this moment. Never. Because this is unique to me. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Yeah, this week has been filled with all kinds of crap in social media. You know, things between the government and the civilians and world leaders and everything that is going on this past week, you all. It's the same old rhetoric. Nothing will never change. Humans will never change. And you ask yourself, well, what do I do with my life? You know? What do I put my faith in? Guys, you put your faith into yourself. You put your faith into your families. You put your faith into your friends. Guys, you have to accept the fact that you cannot change the rest of the world. You'll never change it. No matter how much you would like for things to be different, it will never change. as long as you have politicians, you have greedy businessmen, you have a religious factor that wants to control you for their own needs. Guys, this world will never change. It will be the same. This past week, I have tried my best not to get involved with things that have went on. Yes, I did post a music video for Charlie Kirk. I did that. And I still believe in my feelings about that. But here's my thing, guys. I also believe that for the betterment of every United States American, we need to see the truth. We need to stand up. And we have to acknowledge the fact that we know what we desire. We know what we want in life. We know what we want for our kids, our futures, our families, guys. The economy right now is in the tank. I mean, you can let the politicians tell you all day long, oh, we're doing so good, yada, 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 and blah, 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 you know? And it's not really about tariffs, guys. We should have been doing the tariff thing years back and getting our fair share of trade, and money from trade. Here's the entire reason why America suffers today as far as economics goes. And it all has to do with the greedy business people who are trying to bleed the average American dry of what they bring home in a week. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. I've been into several grocery stores the last several weeks. I went to Publix. First time I'd been to Publix in years, just because I knew, guys, that they are high priced. And so the reason they are so high priced is they intend to draw a certain clientele of people. They tend to draw the upper middle class of individuals, and so they charge those people accordingly, and that's what they do. From what I've seen at Publix, guys, the average person cannot afford to feed their families from Publix. And the sad thing about it is, Ingles has gotten the same way. They have jacked their prices up so they can make as much money as Publix does. And guys, that's sad. You know, when you live in a country like America, we have technology that puts us above everyone else, but yet the system screws over the average working individual. How many of you make $70,000 a year? How many of you all make $100,000 a year? The vast majority of Americans make jack. The rent is off the chain. I mean, you can't afford to rent an apartment. You can't afford to rent a house. You can't afford to buy a house. You can't afford to buy a freaking car, guys, because the conglomerate, greedy, corporate individuals are sucking you dry. And then they talk about how the job market is slow, and you know, well, here's the reason for that. Think about it. These companies, manufacturers, are incorporating robotics and AI into their systems so they do not have to pay an actual person. They do not have to pay insurance. They do not care about average Americans, guys. You all know this. You've seen it. You've experienced this with your own eyes. And it's damn sad. Think about what's going to happen if we let corporate America push their agenda. What happens to the average American family? Well, guess what? That family will do without. You will not be able to provide a home. You will not be able to provide food or clothes for your family because the corporate conglomerates, guys, are going to replace the average American with robotics and AI to end whatever job it was that you could possibly have, just so they can make a profit. And that's the way things are going today. So why am I sitting here saying this? Because what I have to say, it goes through one ear and out the other. Nobody cares, apparently, or there would be major changes in the way we do things. You know. Nobody wants to talk about the truth and what's going on in America at this point. And in the end, guys, it will come down to bite each and every one of us. You know, they talk about a government shutdown. Here's my thing about that. America supposedly voted in all these individuals to represent Americans, whether it be Democratic, Republican, whatever. So in my mind's eye, if these people cannot come together to come to a consensus about certain things involving the U.S. and government, and they allow the government to shut down, especially if it's over petty crap and things that does not make any sense whatsoever, guys, that entire party should be fired or impeached or whatever it takes to get those people out of there so we can get this country back on track. Only America can figure out how to do that, guys. So I'm sitting here with all this stuff going through my mind. I've tried to be complacent this week as far as politics goes, and it's hard. I mean, we see all the circus crap that is on social media and on national television. It's a three-ring damned circus, period. So what do we do? What do we do? You wake up every day, you go about your day and say everything's okay, and you know what? Oh, it's fine. We don't care. I can go to McDonald's and get me a Happy Meal and, you know, go to Starbucks and get me a specialized cup of coffee, and guess what? My life is just peachy. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you really want, guys? Is that what you want for your kids, your grandkids, your future? Is that what you want? The dumb shit has to change, you all. Anyway, I think I've said my piece. This is the 1 year anniversary of Hurricane Helene. That was an event that was horrendous for the Southeast. And those people are still suffering because they could not get the help that they needed. And it will still take years for those areas to get back to normalcy. But yeah, let's go ahead and help all these people overseas. Yeah, let's go ahead and help Ukraine. Let's go ahead and help whomever it may be other than the United States. Let's do that. Does that make sense? No, it does not. Alright guys, I've been on here long enough. I wish each and every one of y'all a safe, blessed weekend. Be safe. Enjoy tomorrow. And guys, let's hope that next week we can have some positive news for a change. I mean, the negative crap going on right now has just been way too much. I mean, seriously. Alright guys, please like, subscribe, share, and I will catch you guys again at some point in time, and enjoy your weekend. And don't take it for granted. Y'all take care. Good night.